What's really going on in California? California has always been known as the land of dreams, whether it's Hollywood, Silicon Valley, beach towns, or sunny suburbs. People moved here for the weather, the jobs, and the chance to own something special. For years, homes sold fast. Prices kept going up, and buyers rushed to grab anything they could, no matter the cost. But now, in 2025, that's all changing. In city after city, home prices are dropping. Listings are staying on the market longer. Sellers are cutting prices. And for the first time in years, buyers are finally in control. High mortgage rates, job losses, and rising insurance costs are making people think twice before buying. Even rich areas aren't safe. Let's take a look at the 10 cities in California where home values are falling the fastest and where the market is flipping from hot to cold. Los Angeles. The market behind the movie Magic Los Angeles is still full of sunshine, palm trees, and celebrities, but the real estate market is slowing down fast. In 2025, homes that used to sell quickly are sitting on the market. Prices in LA County are dropping 2 to 4%, which means $1 million home could lose $20,000 or more in value in just a year. There are also way more homes for sale, about 50% more than last year. Nearly half of sellers have already dropped their asking prices. And in places like Northridge, Eagle Rock, and West Adams, buyers are offering less and still getting the deal. What's causing this? Mortgage rates are high, around 7%. So a typical payment is over $5,500 a month. That's hard for most people to afford. Plus, tech and media jobs are being cut, and insurance costs are going up because of wildfires. Some buyers are just walking away. The LA market isn't what it used to be, and many sellers are in for a rough year. Santa Cruz. Beach life, but no buyers. Santa Cruz is a beautiful beach town, but in 2025, the real estate market is struggling. Home prices have dropped almost 4% in a year. There are nearly 50% more homes for sale, but not enough buyers. Some homes are sitting empty for weeks. Sellers are trying everything, cutting prices, offering freebies, and even paying closing costs to get buyers to make a move. But it's not working like before. Fewer tech workers are buying second homes, and new rules have made it harder to rent out homes on Airbnb. Insurance is also more expensive because of wildfire risk. Santa Cruz still has charm, but fewer people can afford to live there. Sellers are realizing it might take longer and cost more to sell in 2025. Long Beach. From chill vibes to buyer pressure, Long Beach is known for its easygoing lifestyle and cool neighborhoods. But the housing market? Not so chill anymore. Home prices are down almost 2%, and inventory has jumped 50%. Homes that used to sell fast now sit with for sale signs for weeks. Nearly 4 out of 10 sellers have cut their prices. Some areas are seeing slower traffic at open houses. Layoffs at the port and in local tourism are hurting jobs. Some buyers are also worried about rising crime in certain neighborhoods. Mortgage payments here are over $5,000 a month. Property taxes are going up, and Airbnb rules are tightening. Even popular neighborhoods like Belmont Shore aren't as hot anymore. If you're a buyer, this might be your chance. But for sellers, it's a waiting game. Palm Springs. The desert is cooling down. Palm Springs has long been a favorite getaway for celebrities and retirees. But in 2025, the housing market is slowing down here too. Home prices are down nearly 3%. Listings that once sold in a weekend now take over a month. Over a third of sellers have already lowered their prices. Even fancy homes with pools aren't selling like they used to. Utility bills are rising. Insurance is costly because of floods and fires. And a lot of investors who relied on Airbnb income are losing money. Many retirees are choosing cheaper places like Arizona or Nevada. For the first time in years, Palm Springs is looking like a buyer's market. Santa Ana. Orange County's market is sliding. Santa Ana used to be one of the more affordable cities in Orange County. But now, prices are falling, down nearly 2% this year, and more homes are sitting on the market. Inventory has risen over 40%. Mortgage payments are now over $5,000 a month, and wages aren't keeping up. The local job market isn't strong, and new rental rules are making it harder for investors to make a profit. Sellers are realizing that the easy money days are over. Buyers, on the other hand, are starting to get better deals. Malibu. Luxury prices take a hit. Malibu is one of the most expensive places in California, with homes that once sold for over $1.8 million. But in 2025, even Malibu is seeing a big drop. Home prices are down nearly 24%, with many now sitting at around $1.40 million. That inventory has exploded, and nearly half of all listings have had price cuts. Homes that used to sell quickly are now sitting on the market for months. High mortgage payments, often over $8,000 a month, are scaring buyers away. Even rich buyers are being more careful. Some sellers are offering extras like free furniture, paid closing costs, or beach access upgrades just to make a deal. For people who have always dreamed of living in Malibu, this could be their chance. But for sellers, it's a tough market. Santa Barbara, paradise with a price problem. Santa Barbara is famous for its beauty and celebrity homes. But now, the real estate glow is fading. Median home prices have dropped below $1.5 million, and inventory is up almost 45%. The market is slow, and more sellers are cutting prices to attract interest. Short-term rental income is down. Insurance costs for wildfires and floods are way up, and local wages are nowhere near enough to support home prices that out-of-state buyers use to keep this market alive. But now, many of them are looking elsewhere, at states with lower taxes and cheaper homes. Santa Barbara is still stunning, but it's no longer a guaranteed win for sellers. Sacramento. Pandemic boom. Post-pandemic bust. Sacramento saw a huge boom during the pandemic. People from the Bay Area rushed in, and prices shot up by 40% between 2020 and 2022. But that's over now. Home values have dropped to around $495,000, down from a peak of $540,000 to $40,000. Inventory has jumped nearly 50%. Homes are sitting on the market longer, and many sellers are cutting prices. The city's economy relies on government and healthcare jobs, which haven't seen big wage increases. Mortgage payments of around $3,800 a month are too high for many locals. Some people are moving to nearby towns like Roseville or Davis for better deals. Landlords are also seeing less profit, with rents slowing down. It's not a crash, but it is a big reset. And buyers with patience might find great deals. San Diego. High prices, fewer buyers. San Diego is known for its beaches, weather, and great quality of life. But even this popular city is slowing down. Prices have dipped about 2.1%, and inventory has shot up 61% compared to last year. Mortgage payments here are over $6,000 a month, which doesn't match the average local income of around $85,000. People just can't afford it. Tourism and tech jobs are slowing down. Airbnb investors are backing off because of new rules. Even in high-demand areas like La Jolla and Pacific Beach, sellers are dropping prices and offering deals. Developers are throwing in extras like free parking or HOA fee waivers to attract buyers. Rent prices are also flattening, which is making some landlords rethink their plans. San Diego is still beautiful, but it's not the seller's paradise it used to be. San Francisco, tech capital, real estate trouble. San Francisco used to be the most expensive and in-demand market in the state. But 2025 is showing us a very different picture. Home prices are down 3.5%, and inventory is up 43%. Condos and homes in less popular neighborhoods are sitting unsold for weeks, even months. About a third of listings have had price cuts. Even in famous areas like No Valley and Pacific Heights, homes aren't moving like they used to. Remote work is changing how people live, and fewer people want to deal with San Francisco's high costs and challenges. Developers are offering free months of mortgage payments or waived fees. Renters have more options too, which means landlords are starting to lose power. San Francisco's market isn't crashing completely, but it's definitely not what it was. The days of sky-high prices and quick sales are over. Houses across California aren't selling like they used to. People can't afford to buy, and sellers are getting frustrated. But if the government steps in, things could start to improve. First, the state needs to make it easier for people to buy homes. One of the biggest problems is high interest rates. Mortgage rates are around 7%, which makes monthly payments way too expensive for most families. If the government worked with local banks to offer better loan programs, with lower interest for first-time buyers or middle-class families, more people would feel confident about buying. Another big issue is insurance. In areas where wildfires or floods are a risk, insurance prices have become crazy high. Some buyers are walking away just because they can't afford it. To fix this, the state could offer help by paying part of the insurance or by creating a cheaper public insurance option. That way, people can still buy safely without being scared of extra costs. There's also a shortage of affordable homes. Not enough new houses are being built, especially ones that average people can afford. The state needs to act faster when it comes to giving building approvals. If they make the process quicker and offer tax breaks to builders who create affordable homes, more properties will enter the market. That will create competition and help bring prices down. People who already own homes are struggling too, especially sellers who can't find buyers or landlords whose rental income has dropped. The government could help by reducing property taxes for a limited time or offering financial support to fix and maintain properties. That way, homeowners won't feel pressure to sell a loss or leave their homes empty. Also, in neighborhoods where homes aren't selling, it should be easier to rent them out. Many people want to rent part of their home or convert a garage into a small rental unit, but the rules are too strict. If the government makes it easier and cheaper to do this, more people will be able to turn empty spaces into livable homes, and renters will have more choices. Lastly, a lot of people just don't know what's really happening in the market. Should they buy now? Should they wait? They're confused. That's why the state should help educate buyers and sellers. If there was a simple website showing real-time prices, neighborhood trends, and helpful tools, people would be able to make smarter decisions. Even free classes or short online videos could go a long way in helping first-time buyers understand what they're doing. If California takes these steps soon, the housing market might stabilize before it gets worse. But if nothing is done, more people will leave the state, prices will keep falling, and sellers will lose even more money. It's time for action, not just to fix what's broken, but to give both buyers and sellers a fair chance again.